Our small lab, pretty well equipped.
Hello, Wang.
I am grateful for the enchanting evening.
The boss will make it up to you.
Yeah, the Bureau can make it only thanks to overtime.
What can I say? Criminals have irregular working hours.
They should be protected by the state, you know. 9 to 5 work, free weekends, benefits, etc.
Oh, please, just don't spread these ideas. They're ready to bring any kind of nonsense into effect.
Our celebrity doesn't like bureaucracy, does she?
That celebrity thing just got you into my black book. What's that on your table? You're assembling a car?
When you told me it hadn't been an accident, I got concerned.
You've got any proof?
The engine stalled at the crossing. It can sometimes happen when you have a manual gearbox. But this wasn't the case.
Somebody could turn it off remotely.
Yes, this chip in front of me was placed in the power circuit. It's even got a simple built-in radio receiver.
That required tinkering with the car. We need to check the maintenance log and the service workshop. What about the door?
The locks were centrally blocked. This could have been done by somebody outside the car. In theory, it's quite easy, if you have the access code.
You're pretty good at it. How close would you have to be to do that?
The expert you sent to me said that about 100 yards away.
So it was enough to hide in the shadows. What expert are you talking about?
You didn't send him? You might still catch him in the hall. Never mind. He confirmed our guesses.
At least once, the reality exceeds our expectations.
Your intuition didn't fail. It looks like a premeditated murder.
Whew, I won't have to excuse myself for needless commotion. Have you found anything else? A cell phone?
Blasted to pieces, unfortunately. I've got a sheet of paper instead. It's covered with blood, but you can still read it.
Luckily for us, he was born in the pre-texting era. What does it say?
Here, have a look.
Holland Street. It's nearby. And the time, 7 o'clock.
So everything's correct.
Yes, looks like it.
And what's wrong?
Apart from this, we know nothing so far. Of course, it's too early to find the motive.
What about your gut feeling?
If the guy had arrived there 10 minutes earlier, nothing would have happened, I guess. Actually, he was terribly unlucky. This killer is a gambler.
Maybe he didn't really care. Maybe he was just toying with the victim. Simply a psycho.
You've got that card I found at the crossing?
It's here.
Have you examined it?
I can't do everything at the same time.
It's connected to that immobilizer. It's the same case.
Doesn't matter. The boss has left me something for ASAP.
Wang, this card is the killer's signature. It's crucial for the whole case.
Sorry, I don't have time now.
Wang, can I use the scanner to enter the evidence into our database?
Do you know how to operate it?
You mean scanning? Sure thing.
You'll process the data on your own computer.
I need to use your terminal.
Well, basically, agents don't have access to it.
Please?
I'm up to my ears in work. Do it in your room.
Can I have this piece of evidence?
Yes, but remember about all the procedures. So your vacation's over?
Actually, I don't know yet. Bye, Wang.
Bye.
Yes, this card can serve as evidence, and I'm sure it's a case of premeditated murder. The Jack of Hearts. This card must be a mark or a signature, and I'm afraid it's the murderer's. Since the scanner is connected to the database, I can quickly get information about the examined evidence. I've scanned one side of the evidence. I've scanned both sides of the evidence. I can't imagine securing evidence without these sterile, proper-sized bags. Yes, this card can serve as evidence, and I'm sure it's a case of premeditated murder. Holland Street, 7 p.m.
Have you closed the scanner?
Oh, I forgot.
Miss Bonnet?
That's me.
I talked to your colleague from the laboratory,
So, you're the expert?
Jason Emmerich. A very interesting case. What do you think about it?
And what are your observations?
Somebody immobilized that car. It was carefully planned. The chip connected to the power supply proves it.
But how much time would somebody need to connect it?
If you know how to do it, 1 minute in my case.
But first you need to break into the car.
If he knew how to close it, then he also knew how to open it.
A car thief? A workshop mechanic?
Or a client. One of those who hang around the workshop and ask about everything.
Thank you for your interesting observations. When can I expect your analysis?
Are we in a hurry?
As always.
I'll do my best. By the way, what's the motive? Maybe a relative did it?
Too early to jump to conclusions, but we can't rule that out. Easy access to the car might suggest that.
But
But what?
I can hear it in your voice.
We take various possibilities into account.
A contract killing?
I can't...
I understand. I'm just curious.
We may turn to you again with a similar task.
Do you expect it to happen again? So, it's a series?
Cannot be excluded.
In this case, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I came here for a scientific conference, but now I have to return home.
What do you do presently?
Nothing special. I used to work with the Army and help them with the stealth technology. Now I'm retired.
Do you fish?
You bet. When I'm bored, I go to the seaside retreat and prepare analyses. Since it might be a series, this one will be my priority.
A seaside retreat? I envy you.
I have a hunch you'll visit me someday. I gave out all my calling cards at the conference, but you'll find my address on the analysis. Could I ask for your card in case I need to contact you urgently?
Just a minute. I'll bring one from my office.
I'll wait here.
It's our new room. Much quieter than in the common room. And here's my lovely desk. But what's happened to my computer? Nick's calling card's at the top. Are mine there too?
Hey, Nick, what are you doing?
And you? You still on vacation?
Yeah, I missed work. Listen, it's not really like you. Are you cleaning up?
Examining my conscience.
Looks like you're packing.
That's right. I'm moving out.
What? But we've just moved in.
Remember our meeting in Marseille?
Of course. You saved my skin then.
That was really hardcore.
You mean ignoring the regulations?
Worse. We got out of line.
A case of absolute necessity.
You got away with it because you finally caught that puppeteer, right when the Bureau needed a success they could brag about.
What's this about, Nick?
I'm setting up my own business.
Huh?
I'm gonna be a private eye. I hope you can find something for me in the database from time to time.
But that's nonsense. What are you talking about?
Don't ask about details.
Nick!
Remember IDU? Insubordinate, disorganized, unreliable? Besides that, everything you hear about me is a mean lie.
I can't believe it.
Get used to the thought that we're merely tools. And you change tools when they stop being handy.
Nick, this can't end like this.
I wish you well. I know you love the job.
But...
If you're ever looking for something else, I'll welcome you with arms wide open.
Nick, have you seen my calling cards?
Aren't there any in your box?
Only your cards are here.
Yeah? Well, hold on, I may have packed yours by mistake.
Can I have them back, please? Do you know who tore my computer apart?
Section E technicians drop by.
E for end?
In such cases, it's a standard procedure.
See you, Nick.
Goodbye, partner.
I've been working here for so long, but I still like the interior. I can't see that expert. Maybe he's downstairs. There's hardly anybody here recently. The agents have scattered away.
Here you are.
Thank you. Looking at you, I wish I had applied for an FBI job.
You can always do something for your country.
The Star-Spangled Banner is a magnificent symbol, but I work best when I can focus upon a specific individual. While analyzing this case, I'll be thinking of you.
To good effect, I hope. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I think we'll meet again.
I put a map on the board. It often comes in handy.
Hi, Ruth.
You missed us?
I missed you.
How nice of you.
What's going on, Ruth?
You tell me, child, what are you doing here on vacation?
I meant Nick. Who kicked him out?
What do you mean, who? Bosses do the kicking out, don't they?
Why the hell did nobody tell me anything?
You know how long I've been working here?
I've no idea, Ruth. Long enough.
For 40 years. I started as a typist back in the Hoover days. Until today, I thought there was no hiding anything from me. That I know it all inside and out. And you know when I found out that Nick was leaving?
When?
Today. Do you understand?
But you have to know something more, like the true reason?
Well, I thought that maybe he'd tell you. Officially, he's leaving at his own request, and that's it. You know as much as I do, or even more. I wasn't in France.
So that's what it looks like in the Bureau. One day, and you're done for.
From what I've heard, you're on a winning streak.
But for how long? Does it mean I can fight for Nick?
No, child. Don't fool yourself.
Is the boss in? I need to talk to him.
He's gone.
When's he gonna be back?
Any second, I guess.
What's up?
Have I told you that you need to have some shooting practice?
Oh, I totally forgot.
Without that checked off, you have no chance of winning the boss's award.
Whose idea was that?
Some managers, one of those guys who don't know a thing about anything, but always have something to say.
See you, Ruth.
Take care, darling.
I can't access the database. I really need to use your lab terminal.
I've already told you.
You're killing me. Why can't you help?
Fine, but you're going to do me a favor.
What do you need?
You've heard that everybody's got to check off the shooting range.
That refers only to the agents, I think.
To the technical staff as well, unfortunately.
So, how are you doing? Have you taken to it?
I'm not doing it all. The only thing that comes to my mind when I think of guns is blowing my brains out. That's how many backlogs I've got.
You want me to teach you how to shoot?
I want you to go there instead of me.
You want me to pretend that I'm you?
Just take my card. I left my gun, ammo, and targets at the range. Of course, I've tried, but I'm simply hopeless at it. And you'll shoot just for fun.
But that would be cheating.
Cheating? More like a proof of patriotism. Thanks to this, the Bureau will avoid a crime-fighting stoppage. The person who came up with this idea is some kind of saboteur.
I admit this disposition is quite stupid, but you can't break the rules, can you?
First of all, you can't act against common sense. But suit yourself. I could spend the time gained in this way on helping you with the terminal. I think saving people is more important.
Okay, where's your ID? I want it over and done with.
Here.
Bye, Wang.
Bye.
Wang's magnetic card. Is it okay that I took it? Feels like Section E might be interested in it. He isn't here. He just left a note. Away on business. In case of emergency, call the IT section at HQ. That's it? This little shooting range has 3 firing points. It's never been crowded. I still have some bullets. This should be enough for Wang. I still have some bullets. That's it. Keep up the good work. That's it. Not bad. Keep up the good work. That's it. I should change the target. Not bad. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Ruth should give me a break.
I did some shooting.
Good. Just remember to do it on a regular basis.
You know, it helps me relax.
See?
See you, Ruth.
Take care, darling.
I've done your dirty work.
Thanks. You've just saved somebody's life.
Bye, Wang.
Bye.
The terminal of the database, our primary source of information. You log in after your fingerprints are identified. It's still wrong. No point selecting more areas. Maybe I should choose a different combination. This looks interesting. I wonder what the boss will say about it.
Is the boss in? I need to talk to him.
Yes, go ahead.
Thanks. See you, Ruth.
Take care, darling.
It's silly, but I'm always a bit embarrassed when I come here.
Hello, boss.
Hello, how was your vacation? Resting?
Yes, but I'd like to come back earlier.
Are you sure? I've got plenty of work to do from yesterday.
That's what I was hoping for.
You can spare me the sarcasm.
I meant it. I'd like to take one more case.
I think I'm gonna send you to our psychologist.
I don't have time for that. I'd like to open a serial killer case, if you don't mind.
That yesterday's accident? What were you doing there? You were supposed to be on vacation.
The murderer sent me a parcel.
You're getting too excited.
I'm just feeling refreshed.
Tell me something more.
The killer set a precise trap for Edward Carter, the CEO of Inspire Corp. Using a previously installed device, he managed to stop his car at a grade crossing seconds before the train arrived.
Truly impressive precision and synchronization between the murderer and the victim.
These are the facts. The killer had to lure him somehow into the trap. We're working on it.
Well, how do you know it's a series?
A card at the crime scene, the Jack of Hearts.
So?
I browsed the database. I found 4 similar cases, cards from the same deck.
And nobody before you realized that?
Agent Richard Perry worked on some of those cases, but with no success.
Perry?
Yes. Do I get the case?
You know, they sometimes ask about you at headquarters.
Should I be happy or worried? What do they ask about?
You should always be happy. They want to know if you're back to normal.
What do they want? They want to cover me with a thick layer of papers?
Maybe they're looking for a new face for the Bureau, and Elliot Ness in a skirt.
Am I supposed to visit schools and talk to kids?
Why do you have to expect the worst? You never know what befalls you with our media relations specialists.
We have those in the Bureau?
To get money, we need to be efficient, noble, and presentable. Now focus on presentable.
They didn't teach me that at Quantico.
There was no crisis then. Now they want us all to chase Madoffs.
So, people stopped killing each other?
No, and that's why you have to be successful.
I thought the Bureau was prospering like never before.
Hard to say. I know that the golden days of war on terrorism will end sooner or later, just like the hunt for financiers. But the eternal threats and dangers will remain.
So, I get the case?
Yes. Have you invented a code name for our killer?
The Card Man.
I don't know. We'll think about that.
You and the media relations specialists?
Precisely.
Okay, so me and Nick are given priority?
Oh no, not Nick.
Why? He's my partner. He's great.
Stop pretending you don't know.
Know what?
He's leaving.
You're letting one of the best agents leave? How many guys like that do we have?
He would ruin us.
What is important? Hunting down criminals or the Bureau's image?
I gave him a free hand and he messed it up.
In France?
You know perfectly well that we're not allowed to act outside.
What about me?
I still don't know how you managed to get away with it.
I haven't destroyed the Bureau's image?
Nick's case is stinking dung. You'd better give it a wide berth.
You're washing your hands. You're saving your own neck at his expense.
We're doing it in velvet gloves. He'll get some benefits.
A scapegoat.
So to speak. There were more of you to get the axe.
And having heard this argument, should I just shut it?
That would be nice.
Sorry, boss. I can't work without a partner.
You'll get a partner. The best one you can have for this case.
So it's Nick after all.
Dick Perry has just started working our department. He's gonna be your new partner.
Wow. It all goes so smoothly.
Try not to screw it up. The media are just waiting to do a hatchet job on us. You're doomed to succeed.
Boss, when will I get my computer back?
What happened?
Section E has taken my disks.
E, for end?
That's right.
So, there's nothing to be done. You just need to wait patiently. Visit the IT and tell them to give you a replacement.
May I go now?
Yeah, but don't leave the building yet. Our guys have found some parcel by the door.
Is it serious?
I don't think so. It should be over in a few minutes.
I'll return to my investigation then.
Bring me that killer on a platter.
I need you to find me the Cardman files. You know what I'm talking about.
The new case? For tomorrow, dear.
That's fine, thanks.
Do you know what they found downstairs?
No?
Some kind of suspicious parcel on the street. Our sappers have taken care of it.
Is it serious? What do you think?
I don't really know. The boss hasn't told us to evacuate.
See you, Ruth.
Take care, darling.
The Sapper section is an exclusively insider domain.
Is the parcel safe?
I haven't found anything suspicious yet, but I'd be careful if I were you.
Have you been tinkering with it?
We've taken the wrapping off. I've sent it to the lab. There's a box in the chamber.
What do you think about it?
It's got a combination lock, and it's metal, so we can't really tell what's inside.
So there might be an explosive?
I can't rule that out.
Can I work on that box in the chamber now?
Why not? Give it a shot. Maybe you'll manage to open it.
Thanks for the info. I'll get down to it.
Easy. You can't be too careful.
Using the joystick, I can control the robot's arm inside the detonation chamber.
Hey, how's it going?
Slowly. I have to crack the code.
We can always attach a saw to our robot's arm.
I'd rather not. We could lose some crucial information that way. Thanks for the info. I'll get down to it.
Easy. You can't be too careful.
Listen, I've got to examine the wrapping from today's parcel.
You're not on vacation anymore?
Gee, I've already been here today. Why so surprised?
I thought you just dropped by.
Should I wear a huge badge saying no?
I wouldn't be so assertive.
Fine. So, can I now have that wrapping? I'd like to have a look at it.
Here you go, but there's nothing on it. No lethal substances. The paper's clean.
Nothing written or printed or...
Just some scrawls. Have a look.
I'm getting back to my work.
Thanks, that's all I want.
Is there a message in this chaos? If so, then I should make a copy and look for connections between the symbols on it. It's total chaos. I can manipulate this copy without fear that I'll destroy valuable proof. I can't imagine securing evidence without these sterile, proper-sized bags. If it's secured like this, I can easily move it around. I can't imagine securing evidence without these sterile, proper-sized bags. There are some red elements along the edges. Maybe if I bend the packaging in a certain way, I'll be able to read them. Maybe when I fold it correctly, I'll be able to read the killer's message. The Q and the red heart might stand for the Queen of Hearts. Yes, that seems correct. The Queen follows the Jack in a deck. It's the next victim's symbol. Now I can see it. 6, 8, Q, and a heart symbol.
I've found a hint on the wrapping, but I don't get it. There are 6 and 8 digits, but also the letter Q and a heart symbol. They just don't match.
True, there are only digits in the combination.
The Q and the heart stand for the Queen of Hearts, which is connected with the card symbolism used by the killer.
Oh, I feel like playing cards. Did you know that each face card has its own number value?
What's the value of the Queen?
Depends on the game. In blackjack, for instance, they're all worth 10 points.
The same value? Doesn't make sense here.
There are other options. The 10 equals 10, the Jack 11, the Queen.
12?
Try it.
Thanks for the info. I'll get down to it.
Easy. You can't be too careful. You did it! Well, well, I might still make it for the game.
I've opened the box.
I know, I was looking over your shoulder. How did you find the combination? It seems there's nothing dangerous inside.
No fuse, no explosive. Just a slip of paper and a coin. I'd like to take them.
Fine, you can have them now.
Thanks for the info. I'll get down to it.
Easy, you can't be too careful.
It's safe in here, if you stick to the procedures. People work nearby, after all. I can smell something burning in the chamber. I can't imagine securing evidence without these sterile, proper-sized bags. A torn ticket in an evidence bag. I've scanned one side of the evidence. I've scanned both sides of the evidence. I can't imagine securing evidence without these sterile, proper-sized bags. Judging by its obverse, the tokens used in the entertainment industry. A torn ticket in an evidence bag. The toll for using the highway. I've scanned one side of the evidence. I've scanned both sides of the evidence. I can't imagine securing evidence without these sterile, proper-sized bags. A torn ticket in an evidence bag. Result from the search. The amusement park by exit 15 from the New Jersey Turnpike. This must be the right message. The killers got the Queen of Hearts in the amusement park. I think Wang's going to confirm that.
Listen, have you seen the IT?
A crash?
Section E has taken my discs.
When they take your discs, it's the end.
What do you mean, the end?
Well, they'll hold them for at least a month.
I'll get a replacement from the IT.
I doubt that. Whenever there's a crash, he's gone.
Gone? What are you talking about?
Have you seen him today? That's what I mean.
What do you think, Wang? Is it this amusement park?
Huh? What?
I'm telling you, the highway exits and the amusement park locations put together point to one particular spot.
So now what?
Action, Wang. We're rousing people to action.
We? Leave me out of this.
I'm going to need a technician.
100 tasks have glued me to this chair. Can you see these papers? The deadline was yesterday.
That would be a chance for you not to put things off for once.
And it was so peaceful. Why did you have to return from vacation?
Hey, Mr. Whitecoat. Somebody's fighting for their life now.
I think you have a visitor.
Nicole Bonnet?
Yes?
Nice to meet you. Dick Perry, your new partner.
So, ready to go, Dick?
Just a minute, Nicole. Aren't you gonna fill me in?
I've heard you know a lot about this case.
The card man? Yeah, I used to work on it.
Then we'll talk on the way.
Where?
Listen, the guy now works as follows. He sends a parcel or a box with some hints. Today we received an amusement park token and a highway ticket. Together, they point to the amusement park by exit 15 from the New Jersey Turnpike.
Can we take a look at the evidence now?
You know what? Do it, but count me out. I don't have time. He's not inviting me for fireworks. He wants to murder somebody.
So you could say he sends you personal invites, right?
Right.
Well, for him it's a show. Doesn't a successful performance give him satisfaction?
Possibly.
Well, then shouldn't he wait for the only invited spectator? For you?
Not really. Don't forget about the victim. Yesterday, he manipulated a man into getting to a grade crossing seconds before the train arrived. It could only happen at one particular time, 7 p.m.
And you? What time did you get there? Were you on time?
I came there much earlier, but had no idea what was going on. When I finally realized it, it was already too late. Wait a minute. Why are we discussing this right now?
I'd like us to analyze the murderer's hints.
I've already done that.
You could have made a mistake. If we send the special unit to the wrong place, we may not have enough time left to rescue the victim.
I haven't taken it out of the air. I've analyzed the evidence and the circumstances. I used our database. Can't you understand that lots of time will pass until I can make the SWAT move their asses? You can do your analyzing at will. I need to make a decision right now, and I've made it.
Listen, Agent, we're either partners and we cooperate.
Fine. Tell me then, where do you want to send a SWAT, huh? Be specific.
Stop treating me like an idiot. I've got to have at least 15 minutes to give you an answer.
That's what I'm talking about. That bastard is butchering somebody as we speak. I'm positive I don't have these 15 damn minutes. I'm going to the boss to confirm the operation, and you stay out of this.
Fine. I'll let you go today, but tomorrow it's going to be a totally different story. I'm not a rookie, you know.
Nor God. Enough talking. I need to take care of the operation.
Don't do anything rash.
See you, Wang.
See you.
Will we get the murderer here? I hope so. Not now. Maybe later. Oh, actually, it's not that funny in here. What you see through the binoculars might be a clue. The binoculars are blocked now. If I want to see anything, I have to insert an appropriate token. Strange. The binoculars are directed at the shooting gallery. Is it a message for me? A wet den. A list of employees. Nothing interesting besides that. Nobody's slept here today, yet. Key locker for the owner's use. The padlock holds fast. What a collection! If only I knew which key is for what. A metal locker for clothes. I bet the evenings here are horrible, and with the bad reception, there must be something precious in this fridge if it's padlocked. Closed shacks. I don't really feel like digging in trash. A modest shooting gallery. It used to be one of the major attractions of the park. Ooh, heavy! I can't raise the shutter this way. The roller shutter mechanism may be seized up. Not gonna happen. The shutter is secured with a lock. The mechanism is blocked. Maybe I need a key. A witch, death, and graves. I can't imagine a more encouraging entrance. These items don't match. Nothing doing. 2 identical keys on a ring. Closed. Maybe the police have overlooked something. Well, well. It works. Tools and materials scattered everywhere. Not gonna happen. Nothing doing. Not gonna happen. I should block the wheel with a pin. Otherwise, it'll fall off during the ride. These wheels transfer the energy from the rail to the car engine, a decorative element of a railing, with a unique tip. Who bothered to put the barrels one on top of the other? I got a similar token by mail today. My guesses were correct. The box is filled with shot. Any luck?
Still looking around. You?
Nothing so far.
Same here. Starting to doubt this is the place.
Easy. We'll find something soon.
We don't have much time.
Evidently, putting the key in the lock isn't enough. I can't make a full turn. Something's jammed. Oil 'em and roll 'em. I finally did it! The background makes you think of hunting. This is the prize for having a good eye. Oh, hideous. The witch means something. This could be a hint left by the murderer. The tag on the witch doll is somehow related to the keys from the guardhouse. Key locker for the owner's use. There are some arrows on some tags. These keys were hung in disarray in the... A key with a tag. A key with a tag. Keys have arrows assigned. What are they pointing at? A key with a tag. That's it. Beer, some food, keys. You need a padlock to protect something like this? Quite a lot at first glance, but for a couple of fellas, they're cold. I should do something more before I leave.
You don't want to leave, do you?
We're leaving.
We're not. Not now that I've made it so far.
Enlighten me, please, because I can't see these successes.
I followed the tracks left by the killer. I've got the witch doll. The doll leads to the Chamber of Horrors.
And why should the doll convince me?
I've already told you, we're following the murderer's clues.
I think we're following the clues of your exhausted brain.
I'm not exhausted, I was on vacation.
Apparently, you returned too soon. You entered the alpha stage and interrupted it.
Give me a break. Do I really need to explain myself to everybody?
No. You'd better tell me what we're doing here. The SWAT have combed the whole area, the Chamber of Horrors included. No killer, no victim. What else do you want to achieve here?
There must be some kind of sign, a trace. We haven't come here in vain.
It was a wrong choice, a wrong location. We need to get back to the starting point, to the parcel. We need to analyze all the details once again.
I've already done it, partner. You'll reach the same conclusions I did.
You can't admit you were wrong.
The operation is in progress. They'll find something in a second.
They won't. It's over.
It's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm in command here.
Not anymore. I reported the situation to the boss. He told us to return.
Behind my back?
The boss called me and you weren't within reach. What was I supposed to do? Tell him you've got a hunch? A feeling? That you're waiting for a sign?
I'll call him right away.
As you wish, but it was him who decided to call us back. The only thing you can make is a bad impression.
Listen, Dick. We can't unleash the dogs to seize the prey with their teeth. It doesn't work like that. We have to sniff around here, feel the surroundings. You know what I mean?
Perfectly well. I've been in this business longer than you. But if you'd known that, you shouldn't have brought all these people here.
The guy doesn't like mingling with the crowd. He works in desolate places. That's an ideal situation for a special unit.
And you think he's just gonna be a sitting duck?
He wants to get out of the shadows. He wants the world to see his pain. He's losing his instinct of self-preservation.
You're losing it. You behave hysterically. You get carried away, partner.
Why are we here then, if you're so great? Why haven't you caught the guy yet?
If you were interested in something beside your little phobias, maybe you'd know by now.
You don't like me because I'm ruining your male ego.
How do you get along with people? Always straight from the shoulder, huh?
Yeah, we were a great team with my partner, if you need to know.
Hey, don't blame me. I didn't fire Nick.
I don't blame you, but why the hell do I need to struggle with you all the time?
Because it's not some children's game. Enough of this. Look, I'll take the team and return to the Bureau. You can stay if you want.
Screw it, I'm staying.
Yeah? Well, have fun, partner.
I so will.
It's an amusement park after all.
But don't you take the car.
Damn, let them go! I won't give up till I find it! These items don't match. A plastic tie with a string threaded through a hole. I just need to bend the nail. Now the wheel won't fall off. For a short ride, Chambers' installation is on. Now the train is powered. I've found another card. I need to call my partner.
Hey, I found a card in the chamber, a queen.
So put it in an evidence bag.
Cards appear at the crime scene, so it must be here.
Where's the crime? Where's the victim?
Maybe we interrupted him. He backed out, but he's going to try again.
I'm not coming back with the choppers. I can ask the police to send over a patrol.
Somebody should be watching this place all the time.
I'm telling you, it's not there.
How do you know that? Are you well in with the card man?
Hey, if you feel like watching the amusement park, do it.
Asshole.
This card symbolizes the next victim.
FBI, freeze!
No kidding! What the?
Turn round, hands on the wall, now!
What's going on? This is my place.
You have a gun?
Shit, no!
What's your name?
Archie Benson.
What are you doing here?
Working. I'm from the demolition crew.
At this hour?
I'm guarding this junk. I'm the security.
You're not really involved for a guard. The name of your boss?
You mean the foreman or the guy who hired me?
The foreman.
Keenan Townsend.
How long have you been working here?
A month? I usually sit here in the evenings. Today I had to go and grab a beer. It's so quiet here at night, all you hear is just the machines grinding and clattering in the wind. I can't sleep if I'm not loaded.
Oh, the foreman would be delighted. What will you do if you're stolen together with all the stuff here?
I don't care as long as they don't take me to a different state.
So, you're on parole?
Why don't you ask my lawyer?
I sure will. And now, make an effort and try to remember if you've seen any strangers here in the last couple of days.
The problem is there was nobody here. You can get bored stiff.
How many people deal with the demolition?
Not more than 4 at a time. You'll find the list in the guardhouse.
And none of them has noticed anything disturbing lately?
They ain't been here for a week. A low priority demolition, you know? Can really get you down. And, what you looking for?
Do you play cards here?
No social life here. Everybody just hops into their cars and gets the... outta here.
You're on parole. I want you to show up at the local FBI office in Bronx at 10 a.m. Find an agent called Bonnet. You'll be excused from work. Just arrange it with the foreman. And don't tell anybody what we've discussed here.
Gosh, should I be scared?
What do you mean?
Should I be friggin' scared?
You're a security guard. I'm sure you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'll take some friends as backup.
Why do you need a combination lock on a fridge?
Well...
What's in there? It's not a safe, is it?
Bullseye, that's where the boss keeps our brewskis.
Well, that's quite weird.
You don't know what it's like here. Dirty, dusty, and muddy, and it's a long, long way to a megastore.
Do you know the combination?
No. I wish.
I'm surprised that the beer's locked up.
Yeah, you're not the only one. The things that happened with the ghost train at the beginning, you better not ask.
In the Chamber of Horrors? Does anybody take it seriously?
That's the point. Booze plus ghost train equals disaster. The boss took our beer and locked it up in the fridge together with the key to the system. Yeah, he took care of our safety. A good boss, right?
Do you have any tokens?
Want to try out the merry-go-round?
I'm wondering what you can see through the binoculars in the alley.
Nothing, and I ain't got no tokens.
Something jingled in your pocket when you were being searched.
Must have been coins.
I know the combination for the fridge.
You? How come?
I cracked it.
You kidding me?
Not at all. Help me get some tokens for the binoculars.
So what's in it for me?
The beer's there, right?
So it's mine?
You'll get the beer when you've given me the tokens.
Damn. Really?
So, got any tokens?
So what's the combination?
2914.
2914. Oh, I got some. Go take a look through the binoculars.
Thanks. They're useful in the megastore?
Damn, I want to help and you're egging me?
Where will I find your boss?
Far away. They've been moved to Florida for a couple of days.
Well, that I cannot do. Have you seen this card?
No? Why?
Somebody put it on a dummy's horn.
What dummy?
In the Chamber of Horrors.
Wow, what a discovery. It's an amusement park, ain't it?
Somebody did it yesterday or today.
Yeah, who would that be? I'm alone here.
How do you know that? You've got itchy feet. You can't stay in one place.
What's the big deal? Since when does the FBI deal with cards? You looking for an illegal casino?
Wait here.
I ain't going anywhere. See? I'm on duty.
It's interesting that somebody had equipped these binoculars with a night vision device. The barrels are blocking my view. The image is out of focus, but I recognize the symbol of the Queen of Hearts. The sign is pointing to the barrels, or rather to something behind them. I can see some building. What's that? A factory? A power plant?
Is it a power plant there? In the distance?
Yeah, it's possible.
Is it working?
Nah, Keenan told me the amusement park was built at the site bought from the owners of the power plant for next to nothing. I guess the power plant's gonna be demolished soon.
An old power plant off the beaten track. Is this the place where I finally get to face the killer? This colorful minibus must have been here for many, many years. This colorful minibus must have been here for many, many years. Somebody put the minibus out of its misery with this pipe. It gives me the creeps. Where is he hiding? This huge gear moving down looks really ominous. I've got to see what's on the generator. Throughout the hall, there are beams of red light from the lasers. This must be a very old machine. Newer generators are usually placed horizontally. I'm scared of what I'm going to find at the top. A place for quick repairs. There's a tied-up woman there. I hope she's still alive. FBI, you'll be safe in a moment. Do you hear me? Stay calm. I'll free you soon. The weight tied to the gantry can kill her.
Dick, I'm inside the power plant.
What power plant?
5 miles north from the amusement park. It's here. There's a tied-up woman on a generator. I don't know if she's alive. I can't get close to her. I'm afraid the power plant's mined.
Okay, I guess the boys haven't changed yet. We're flying back.
Take the zappers with you, and don't forget a doctor.
Yeah, well, just wait for us. Don't do anything on your own.
There's no time.
Don't do anything stupid. Just keep your distance.
This hole was probably created to make assembly easier. The door's blocked from the other side. Oh, how I love ledges. The window is closed. I can't return this way. There's a diagram here. The diagram shows the system of the lasers. This is probably a diagram of the connections between the elements of the bomb. I need to be very careful. The beam probably touches the sensor that can lower the weight on the woman or detonate the bomb. I did it! I think the current laser setting will allow me to move freely through the hall. A ready-to-blow-up time bomb. This screwdriver has a flat end. The end of the screwdriver has been filed with the triangle file. The end of the screwdriver has been filed with the round file. I think that's enough. As long as the sensor's frozen, I'm free to tinker with the bomb. I'd better not touch it now. Anything could make it explode. Yeah, right. The plate is screwed. I can't do anything here. I can't do anything here. I can't do anything here. The plate's fixed. I can't lift it with my fingers. I'd better not touch it now. Anything could make it explode. I have to cut the wire connecting the laser controller to the battery. Better not touch it now. Anything could make it explode. Phew, I did it! I cut off the power from the fuse. The motion sensor and the laser stopped working. But I can still hear the clock ticking under the cover. I still have to neutralize the timer. The deadly machine's neutralized. Hold on, I'm coming for you!
Like a bullet from a gun, she arrived on the scene. A young detective who doesn't know the meaning of fear.